So I've been keeping on recently with the more Dragon Ball Super manga stuff, a little bit casual, nothing too crazy. And I know that a lot of people at first were hyping up more like he's this GOAT villain. I think he's pretty cool. I thought the design was pretty cool at first before they did the whole generic fusion thing and stuff like that. But I thought it was a cool design. I think the fusion design wasn't too bad either. Took a little while to get used to, but it's crazy how this arc was already one of those arcs that people were hyping up as probably potentially one of the more bigger arcs, because I guess it was so fresh and so many people are dying, just wanting Dragon Ball Super to hurry up and come back. It was pretty interesting. Now I want to give my thoughts on some of the more recent stuff that's been happening on in the manga and stuff like that, just because I thought it would be fun to talk about. And I have caught up just quite a little bit. I've been dipping and dabbing, so you guys can feel free to correct me on certain stuff, because what I say is not word, it's just your boy giving my opinions. Now a lot of people have been talking about how they feel like UI, because if you guys don't know, in the more recent chapter Goku did go back into mastered UI, and a lot of people feel like no, UI just, it feels like they're just gonna turn UI into another transformation, just how Super Saiyan Blue, it felt like this godly form at first, but it's like you kind of saw them using so much in Dragon Ball Super. It's like, yo bro, this shit is getting kind of played out. It feels almost like their base form at that point, how much they use Blue in throughout Dragon Ball Super the anime. So there's that. So yeah, so that's just my opinions on that, and this is most people how they felt about that in particularly. So altogether, I feel like I do think it's true that they can master UI into another just generic like average line of transformations, and Goku's long line of transformations. I feel like it should have felt like it should have been like he should have worked for. I mean, we all know Goku trains a lot, but I feel like it should have been like probably more of a technique, and maybe if we would have found some way to manipulate master UI with his blue form or something like that. I thought that actually would have been pretty cool, something along that lines, versus him just, oh well, I can go to master UI anytime I want now, or this is a transformation I can trigger pretty easily, because it feel like, bro, come on, man. It's like Master UI. It's like, come on, like we saw how powerful it was in the tournament power. Like it's our OPS form, and it's like, where do you really go from here? Like, and I think this is probably just a problem in a lot of shonen animes, or just animes in general, where they raise the fucking power scaling so high to where you just get a point to where stuff kind of gets ridiculous, and it can be kind of tough to kind of write around. So when you have these characters that's so OP, that's when you get all these kind of dumb like semi-type nerfs and retcons and stuff like that. And it's just a common thing in shonen anime to kind of just keep one-upping stuff until the power ceiling just reaches an all-time high. And when you think of Master UI, you think like, yo bro, wait, where the fuck do you really go from there, bro? Like that power is just on a whole nother level, and you're almost damn near untouchable in that form. It's just really it's really crazy how I think animes constantly, or shonen animes constantly just raise that power ceiling to where they get to a point like in Dragon Ball Z, to is where everything just kind of gets to somewhat of a stalemate, especially for like when it comes to manga type stuff, because it's feel like towards also the end of the manga, like a lot of people are talking about how it's close to the Cell Saga, the Moro stuff. How Goku gave apparently get Moro a sensu beam just like he did for Cell. Moro trying to blow himself up, and ironically Moro, who he absorbed, was an android. Ironically, he was an android called some 67, I forgot his name. It was a number, some android from I can't even remember his name, but it was some android that he absorbed that has the ability to copy other people's abilities, and that's how Moro just gets more powerful by absorbing that android. So it's a lot of similarities to the Cell arc, and a lot of people not feeling that. They feeling like, oh wow, here we go. Just like it just feels like it's a story that we already told before. Honestly, I'm not really stressing it, bro, because I feel like, bro, with the manga, the Dragon Ball Super manga has always been just kind of iffy for me. I only really enjoyed it when they stepped out of the box with certain things, because the manga was so far behind the fucking anime, bro, so that when they did certain things, they were able to kind of fix some things or add things that wasn't in the anime that I thought was cool, like them making like them using that little portal like dimensional type attack when Zamasu, they did that in the manga and stuff like that. I know they I think they did Super Saiyan Rose in the manga. I can't sure, that might have been just a rumor. I wasn't keeping up with too much of the manga and Dragon Ball Super back then. I know that they did like the Bears versus all the God of Destructions in the manga. I thought that was really cool. I really wanted this. That would have been really cool to see play that. I mean, we did have like a really short fight between the God of Destruction in the very beginning and the preliminary rounds The tournament of power, we did have that shit, but we didn't really get to see a full fleshed out fight like that in the actual anime. So it was pretty cool that they had something like in the manga. And Beerus had a semi kind of weaker version of UI in the manga as well. So it was also cool to see all that stuff, like little stuff like that. But overall, the manga has always just been kind of iffy to me. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a lot more lit when it's animated, but overall, it seemed like the arc that a lot of people were just so hyped to see. Obviously because it was the first arc or first anything that we got to see since the Dragon Ball Super Broly movies, and obviously Dragon Ball is at the pinnacle of hype for showing it in anime. So there's just a lot of hype to build off of there, and they want to just keep things going. Obviously, we still don't know when Dragon Ball Super is going to be coming back. I have no idea. But I still thought it was interesting to talk about the manga stuff because I've been kind of dibbling dabbling, and I've been kind of seeing some things, and I just kind of get my thoughts because I thought this is actually pretty funny. But like I said, I'm not really surprised though that they're kind of playing taking a lot of tips and points from other previous arcs at this point, because it's like, where do you really go from here? You got Master UI, and when I just think of that, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just like, this is such a common thing in anime when the power ceiling gets so high, and then you have to just kind of navigate a certain way, when you're writing some of these characters, because they're so OP, they can do this. So Goku can't be touched, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why people, quote unquote, people say Goku is so dumb in Dragon Ball Super. I think it's just more of a writing thing, because like I said, power scaling and stuff is so ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta make up kind of stupid and dumb excuses to why these characters would do some of these things, or why they will be defeated. It's just really silly and stuff like that. Like in the Goku Black arc in the anime, when Goku was supposed to bring the little jar so he can use the evil containment wave on Zamasu, so whoever wants to use it can use it, and then Goku forgot to seal for it and stuff like that. It's just little dumb stuff. It's like, okay, it's so obvious that you wrote that in a particular type of way so you can kind of just have a reason for Zamasu not to be too easily defeated, you know what I'm saying, like that. So I have no idea where this is going to be going, because I think Dragon Ball Super, the manga right now, is only a monthly issue, but overall it's just an average Dragon Ball arc. The manga stuff has always been kind of easy to follow, and it's never been where I just been too overly excited for it. It's just whatever. When it actually gets animated, which I'm pretty sure is eventually going to happen, I'm pretty sure it will be way more lit, and they probably most likely will change some things, or they may not. I don't know. Maybe possible, maybe possibly not. So it's your boy Hakai Kid. I know it's been a while since I actually recorded a video. I know it's weird to me come back to me doing a manga video for my first recording, me coming back, but I'll have some other videos talking about that. But your boy's trying to stay consistent and get back on the YouTube grind, and is that. So Dragon Ball Super manga, tell me what you gotta think about this. Tell me what you gotta think about the Moro arc so far, and how fire you think it is, and tell me what you gotta think when we will start seeing characters and stuff like that from the Moro arc pop out, and all the essential Dragon Ball properties like Legends, Dokkan, Xenoverse, and tell me how hype you will be to see that stuff, right? So it's your boy Kaki. Go like, subscribe for more content. Tell me what you gotta think about this. Tell me what you gotta think about Dragon Ball Super manga, and how happy you guys are to see the next issue and stuff like that. And if you guys like the stuff like this, I will keep doing videos like these, because it was actually pretty interesting for me to do this, and I kind of do what I always do: come in, freestyle, do my thing. I speak my truth to y'all. So yeah, and I'm out.